been in ministry for a number of years now, both at a local and regional level and denominational ministry, and developing a kind of missional training network called Forge. It's become increasingly evident to me that we really don't have any material in the history of the church. That's a kind of big comment. There's very little material at all to be found anywhere that is a substantive look into the nature of the apostolic ministry and also the Ephesians 4 text. Ephesians 4 has pretty much kind of been completely butchered, we think, that it's become, we take the first verses of the unity of the church as being eternally abiding and significant. We believe that from verse 12 to 16, where it talks about a mature church knitted together in Jesus Christ, every part doing its work, we believe that's got eternal validity. And then we've done some real funny things to that middle piece, which it talks about Jesus giving to the church, fivefold forms. And that we've done theological damage, but we've also done damage to our capacity to mature as God's people. So we don't believe that we can become the church intended, that Jesus intended in verses 12 to 16 in Ephesians 4, if we mess around with that other piece in the equation. So much of the book is dedicated to trying to kind of fill in the blanks in our own thinking in this regard. In our research, we discovered that there was almost nothing written in the history of the church of any substantive value on this topic. And we felt that really something had to be done about that. So we've written it's a heavy, weighty text that we're meant to chew on. It's not something we've taken lightly. We've put a lot of thinking into this, been, for me, at least 10 years in the making. And but we believe it's the very issue that possibly could unlock the codes of missional church movements in the 21st century.
It's not a silver bullet. It's not a one-game show. We need all five. We need the rest of the fivefold ministry. But we're simply not going to get to permanent revolution. We're not going to get to continuous movement if we don't activate the apostolic in relation to the other four. So it's really a book to address the deficit of leadership forms and ministry in the church, particularly the apostolic, prophetic, and evangelistic.